Hello again, everybody. Second Attack is here with the Atakline for this Monday, February 23rd, 2015. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I only had one gig this weekend, DJ Second Attack gig. It was this past Friday night at the Washington Senior Center, DJing my first special needs dance of the new year. I did my last special needs dance back in December, and it was amazing. So I was hoping February was going to be as good as December. But with it being freezing cold outside and no one was driving it, not a lot of people, I think there was like 50 people, about 80. A little bit down from the last one, about 200. But I always say about special needs dances, even though sometimes the attendance is up and down, no matter who shows up, no matter how many people show up, it's always a fun show. And this was the case. Yes, it was a low number of people. And the Valentine's Day one, there was a good one a couple years ago, but not as good as, I think it was like 2012 was last good Valentine's Day related dance. So it was a fun show. Line dancers booked as always, and I know a lot of my dancing people weren't there, and some of my karaoke people weren't there either. So I had to fill in by playing karaoke because I always do like what they call karaoke songs, which they just sing to regular music because it's special needs and all. And I did a little little places. I'm seeing golf books on Saturday. Can't wait this Saturday. 7 o'clock. He's got the last remaining shows of a series here in Detroit at the Joe Louis Arena. So I'm going to that on Saturday. Can't go Friday because I got a gig on Friday. Got a gig tomorrow. Gig Friday. For this upcoming week. Tomorrow's my final girls game for the basketball team for the Ball girls against Port Huron Northern. And now the Daddy Dollar Dance, this time at Jefferson Middle School at Madison Heights. That should be, not Madison Heights, but St. Clair Shores. That should be fun on Friday night. Now, on with your number one movie in America. Well, with not much competition, but a second week in a row, and down a lot after its amazing 80 million debut week, 50 Shades of Grey, landing with only 22 million, falling 73% in the second week. I say it's because of two reasons. One, because of the review were not as good, and another reason I think it was too damn cold outside in most of the country. But mostly everyone's blaming the great opening, but then the horrible reviews and weak word of mouth headed towards them having a weak second week. Well, Hot Tub Time Machine was a time bomb, bombity bomb, bomb, bomb. Only debuted with 5 million. Not even laying in the top 5, laying in number 7. With the Kevin Costner baseball film, McFarlane UFC making 11 million, and the Duff landing with 10 million. Never seen commercials for the Duff, I've seen commercials for McFarlane USA. So guys, you know my movie features the Grey. Now speaking of movies, a ceremony that bombed rating wise, it was just okay in my mind. The 87th annual Academy Awards was last night. Now, did I make a review for the Oscars because I was watching the wrestling pay-per-view instead. So I watched the Oscars on DVR. Another was an okay show. Let's get started with the ratings. Worst rating in 7 years. The lowest rating in 7 years. It garnered a 10.8 rating among adults 18 to 49 with 36 million total viewers. 17% drop in the key demo from the final rating of last year's Oscars. And the worst the Academy has done since 2008, with a show at a 10.68 rating. The total viewership for last night's Oscar was down 18% from last year to hit a 6-year new low. 2009 Oscars had a total of 36.6. So, there you go. I think the blame was now commercial nominees. And of course, Neil Patrick Harris is your host now. I'll say this about Neil Patrick Harris. When I heard he was hosting, I thought he was going to do a decent job when it comes to song and dance, which was awesome. The opening monologue was awesome with Anna Kendrick and Jack Black. That was a great, funny musical segment, which I knew he was going to do. But the rest of the show with him was just okay. It was more unbearable than the Grammys. but the music was not as downbeat as the Grammys, especially with Everything Is Awesome performance from, of course, Lonely Island with Tignan there, which was nominated for that award, but it lost to Glory from Selma, which it did at the Golden Globes. Other notable performances, Lady Gaga did a terrific Sound of Music tribute. Should have been like a low-key affair, like, should have been a down moment, was the Sound of Music. Could have been an unnecessary moment, but Gaga made it a worthy moment. Some people dissed it, including the bitch who makes those shows on ABC on Thursdays. So those haters, fuck you. Gaga could sing. Screw you. Gaga can sing. Gaga can sing. She proved it last night. When it comes to other winners, of course, the big winner overall was Birdman, winning the most awards. They led with 9 nominations. And I wanted the two most nominated movies, Birdman and Grand Budapest Hotel, won the most. 4 awards each. Of course, the awards for Birdman included Best Picture, Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, and Best Cinematography. For Grand Budapest Hotel, which ironically beat Birdman at the Golden Globes for the Best Movie Musical Comedy, and won Best Costume Design, Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Best Production Design, and Best Original Score. Whiplash was another big winner, winning 3 for Best Film Editing, Best Sound Mixing, and Best Supporting Actor for J.K. Simmons. Most of the winners of the Oscars were the same people that won at the Golden Globes. Besides J.K. Simmons won Best Supporting Actor, Patricia Arquette won Best Supporting Actress like she did at the Golden Globes. Now, when it comes to the actor nominations, the leading actor, the same people, usually, like I said, the same people that win the drama categories at the Oscars mostly win the awards at the Oscars. Birdman was the only exception. Boyhood, which maybe people thought should have won at the Golden Globes for Best Drama Film. And like I said, usually when the Oscars come around, they always pick the film that wins the drama categories. And this was not the case with Birdman winning Best Picture over Boyhood. But they're both as critically acclaimed. But Birdman was more commercially successful than Boyhood. And, like at the Golden Globes, Eddie Redmayne and Julianne Moore, who won the Best Drama Actor and Actress at the Golden Globes, they both won Best Actor and Actress at the Oscars. Of course, Eddie Redmayne won for his role as Stephen Hawking in The Theory of Everything. And Julianne Moore won as Alice Holland in the movie Still Alice. Other winners included Big Hero 6. After it lost to How to Train Your Dragon 2 at the Golden Globes, it won at the Oscars for Best Animated Picture. So, they also Interstellar won Best Visual Effects. American Sniper won Best Sound Editing. So, the Best Adapted Screenplay went to The Imitation Game. So, it was an okay Oscar show. There was only a couple good moments. Besides, Neil Patrick Harris's opening monologue, he parodied a Birdman scene. There's a scene in Birdman when Michael Keaton walks around in his underwear. That was a funny scene when Neil Patrick Harris recreated it by walking around in his underwear. That was the only good part. There's a weird segment with him trying to make someone watch a box of his prediction. That was kind of silly, with no big payoff near towards the end of the show. Of course, the big thing was Idina Menzel mispronouncing John Travolta's name, trying to get back at him for mispronouncing her name last year. The infamous Adele Fazine moment from last year's Oscars that everyone kept talking about the next time. So there you go. Oscars was okay despite the low ratings. So Big Man was big winner, but the Oscar ceremony itself was big loser in the ratings. So there you go. And that is it for the Atakline for this day. Very brief one today. Thank you very much for watching. With that in mind, y'all been attacked by the news from Zach. See you later, yeah.